Hey everyone, it's Jamie from BestNerdLife and welcome to another video. Now apologies right off the bat if my audio is a little bit crunchy. I'm currently testing out a new microphone to see if it's okay, and I'm still kind of working out the bugs. So yeah, anyway, whilst I'm working on other videos, I've decided to make a video about something that I'm really passionate about collecting, and that is big box video games. Now a lot of these games I got from charity shops for around £5 to £7, which I think for the majority of them is a really good deal. There are some classics in my collection and there are some unknowns in my collection, but I'm sure there's at least one that will grab your attention. But before I go and have a look at them, if I can ask you to subscribe to this channel, like the video and also hit that notification bell, because every single like and every single subscriber is genuinely amazing. Really appreciate every single one of my subscribers. And also I'm really close to 1,000, so yeah, I'm hoping to do that by the end of the year. Having said that, let's have a look at my big box game collection. So first off, let's have a look at Slip Speed. Now this is a game that came out in 2021, I believe, and this is a Bitmap soft production, IBM MS-DOS floppy disk game. Ignore that, that's a Wii U. Also got Barcode Battler, which is technically not a big box game, well, video game I should say. But yeah, I actually recently got this in a charity shop. I'm going to be doing a video on this as well in the near future. Then here we have, and this isn't in the box, but it should be. This is the original Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. This is one of my wife's favourite games, and I can't believe I found this in this condition. I think I paid like £1 for it. Yeah, for that price alone I got it. Hopefully I'll get a box for it soon. If not, I'm happy having it anyway. Now I've also got a few kind of feelies from games I don't actually have the box or the game for. We've got Machines, the instruction booklet by Acclaim, Wide for War, and then also Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator, World War II Europe Series. I don't have games for them, but I thought I'd add them to my collection anyway. We've got Star Trek Generations, which I got from a charity shop for about £6, I'm going to say. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet game. I've not actually played it yet, but I was actually very happy to get this because, you know, Star Trek, it is a very legendary franchise. This is something I'm very happy that I got. This is Terry Pratchett's Discworld, the PC CD-ROM. This I got for, again, like probably £5.50 or something like that. When I saw it, I noticed a guy behind me lingering around, and I think if I put that down back on the shelf and walked away, he would have snapped that up because, yeah, I think this is like a £40-50 game, and I got it again for like less than tenner. So yeah, very happy that I got this. Now mixed in with the games, there are actually some programs. Yeah, this is Coral ULEAD Video Studio 1.5 Plus. I don't really know why I got this. I mean, it was £1, so that's probably why, but yeah, I just wanted like stuff to fill my shelves back then when I got it, and I just haven't got rid of it. So yeah. Next is this Greeting Card Factory version 4 Art Explosion box. Again, I don't know why I bought this, but yeah, I mean, it's something to have and look through. Yeah. Now this next one again is really cool. I'm very happy that I got this. This is The Simpsons Virtual Springfield. I do actually have just the jewel case for this, but I did actually manage to find this box with another jewel case CD in there. Yeah, I think the kind of front of it, it's plastic with a kind of curved background. I just think it's really cool. It's got a nice kind of 3D-ish effect. Next is the X-Files game, and yeah, this again is a really cool box as well. Kind of the cutout there, you can see Mulder and Scully. Yeah, again, I've not played yet, but I will get around to it. Both of those I got again for about £5. This is a weird one. This is for the Commodore 128. This is VisaWrite, the personal word processor classic. Yeah, I mean, I got this from like a junk shop for £1. I actually really liked it because of the kind of case. It's plastic and kind of opens up like a book. Whenever I get a Commodore 128, I will be using it. Next is The Simpsons animated screensaver. Again, I got this for very, very cheap, probably £2-3. I just like the look of it because it was The Simpsons, and yeah, back when The Simpsons were good. This is actually a game from my childhood. I very much like this game. It's really weird. It's like a shooter. You go around shooting aliens and stealing their heads, and it's really weird. And I like it so much so that I've got two versions. Well, not two versions, just two copies. And then last on this shelf is Total Annihilation. Again, this is, you can see the light reflecting. This is a game from my childhood, and I adore this game so much. It's a real-time strategy game with like little robot things shooting each other. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Does have like a spin-off game, which I also have, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, just an absolutely fantastic video game all around. Can't believe I've got it. On to another shelf here, and first off, let's have a look at the top like we did before. This is Lemmings for Windows 95. It's original Lemmings and Lemmings Paintball. Yeah, again, I got this for like very little money. And I actually adore Lemmings, so even though it's not like a particularly original box or whatever, it's not any of the original releases, I just glad I've got it in my collection because Lemmings. Next is Command and Conquer. Again, this is not like the original box or anything like that. This is part of the EA Classics range, but I'm just very happy to have Command and Conquer in my possession. Great game. Going to be playing this in the future as much as I can. Next up is Empire Earth, which again, like Head Extreme Destruction Zone and Total Annihilation, this is one of those games from my childhood. My word, I adore this game so much. I put so many hours into this, even more than Total Annihilation, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Again, it's a real-time strategy game, and just the fact that it goes through like so many different like decades or years or whatever of human history, to me is absolutely incredible. I love the crap out of this game. It is such a great game, and I'm so happy to get the big box version because I've never actually had it before. And of course, next is Ring. I don't know much about this game. Again, I got this for like very little money. Yeah, it actually comes with, I think, the second one inside as well. I mean, that wasn't part of the original box, but I just think I got it for... I got it off eBay, and I think they just bundled it in with it because they were trying to get rid of it. Moving down here, and we have Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. And I originally played Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 1. I only got these big box PC games very recently. We've also got Tomb Raider 2, another classic game. I got both of these for about a tenner together. I got it off an eBay seller, and it was just kind of bundling them up. Now, I don't know if you can see it down below, but I've actually got a Tomb Raider statue down there. I'll do some B-roll of it in a sec. So you know, I'm like a big Tomb Raider fan. Of the new and old games, I do think the new games are a nice evolution of the franchise. Cats 4, your virtual pets pals. It says it's got a free microphone inside. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Maybe one day I will get the microphone to complete the collection. But yeah, I bought this because I'm actually a huge fan of the original Cats and Dogs and Orbs, or whatever it was called. But yeah, man, real happy to have that. This is for the Amiga. I don't have an Amiga, but one day I will. Yeah, I got this because I just always wanted to try Railroad Tycoon. Big fan of Sid Meier. Now this is kind of topical. This is, for the time at least, Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 has just recently come out from like shooting this. Yeah, I might do some video for the thumbnail there. Yeah, that'd be a nice thumbnail shot. Anyway, yeah, I've also got the expansion Tales of the Sword Coast. Again, I got these both. I think I got Baldur's Gate for about £5 and the expansion for about £2 from a charity shop. Again, a lot of these are just like great bargains. Next is the film director. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, that's why it's the wrong way. It's got like a pull-out kind of sleeve. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is for the Atari ST. I got this because it's a film director. I like video editing and stuff, as you can probably tell by that video studio thing I showed earlier in the video. But yeah, pretty cool. The Feeble Files, which is absolutely grotesque. I don't know if this is a rare game or not. I haven't really looked, but yeah, it's very disturbing. Yeah, I don't know why I got that. We've got Info File, which I don't. It's for the Amiga 500,000, 2,000. But yeah, I just found this in a charity shop for like £1, so I got it. It's really weird and niche, and yeah, it's great. Onto weird and niche. Like again, even more weird and niche is this bubble band math box that I've got. This is a little bit crushed. It's sealed though. You can see on the light reflecting there. Yeah, let's try and get to a point where it doesn't reflect light. Yeah, this is bubble band math. It's for the Mac Windows 3.1. I found this again in charity shop for like £1, so yeah. I don't know if I'll ever open it. Maybe one day I might do a video of opening up all my sealed stuff. Something else which is strange is, let's try and get it out. Packed in tight. There we go. Puzz 3D CD-ROM, the Notre Dame de Paris. Again, this is sealed. Don't know why. I've never unboxed it, unsealed it, whatever. But yeah, it's weird and wonderful. And part of my strange collection. Okay, on something less weird, but also still wonderful. Microsoft Train Simulator. There's a bunch of like train line simulation games out now, but yeah, I don't know if this, obviously it wasn't one of the originals because I'm sure there's been stuff before this, but a fairly noteworthy title, I think. This is an interesting mix. This is the Hit List 2004, and this just has a bunch of games in it. Championship Manager, Colin McRae Rally, Republic, Splinter Cell, Tomb Raider, IL2, like just a random selection of games packaged up in a very, very minimal package. It's basically just a cardboard box and a bunch of CDs in cardboard sleeves. This is an incredibly heavy box. It's got a bunch of manuals in, and it's just very technical, and yeah, I haven't really played it, but it looks really, really technical and quite intimidating, to be honest. So yeah, this, of course, is a Concorde-themed expansion pack for Microsoft Flight Simulator 98, the ultimate flying experience. This is interesting because it does actually include a limited edition fabulous free video cassette that contains 104 minutes of detailed footage from the cockpit of the Concorde. I'm actually going to open this in a B-roll shot and just show you. It is pretty cool. I think this is, I don't know, something that we don't get nowadays, really. Obviously, we get behind-the-scenes footage from, like, you know, a developer's YouTube channel or whatever. But this is like physical media. We've got Age of Empires Gold Edition. Includes Age of Empires Original and also the Rise of Rome expansion. Now, there is a running theme in this video that I like real-time strategy games, but I've never really played Age of Empires. I know, shocking. But when I saw it, I wanted it because, you know, it's a pretty legendary series, and I'm glad I got it because it's in the Gold Edition pack. Now, this next one is actually my wife's. She's a big fan of kind of point-and-click games. Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge for the Amiga. Even though it is very beat up, she adores this thing, and I'm very, very happy and privileged to keep this in my collection. Now, something else related to my wife. This is Sim Ant. It's not like the original release, I don't think, anyway. But this is actually it was a gift for my birthday from my then girlfriend, who's now my wife. And this was pretty much like, I knew she was a keeper. Like, like it was like when I opened it, I was like, my word, you know me so well. It was really cool. got some nice memories with this. It is actually the kind of larger floppy disk. I think it's 5.5-inch. Oh, it's 5.4. I can't remember. It's the bigger floppy disk. I can't actually play it because I don't have a machine that plays that kind of stuff. But one day I will get one, and one day I'll be able to play this on original hardware. Continuing on with the Sim theme, Sim Earth. Again, it's not the original release, but I don't care. I've had a lot of fun with this. There's also Sim City, Sim Life, Sim Ant, A Train, Sim Farm. Moving on here, we've got X Beyond the Frontier. Now, again, this was, I mean, all of these were fairly cheap, but this I think was £4. I've never played X Beyond the Frontier. Another Amiga game here. This is A10 Tank Killer. Got it from a charity shop. Again, no Amiga computer, can't play it. I will eventually, and I'm going to be having so much fun when I do. Quite a nice box that. It's thinner and smaller than the others, but yeah. That's another thing I like about collecting big box PC games, or just big box games in general, or software. They're all different, you know what I mean? Like nowadays you've kind of got the kind of generic size of containers of discs, which kind of sucks. Cases, not containers, which kind of sucks. But all these are different sizes, got different designs on them. Nothing's really uniform. Next up is that kind of spin-off of Total Annihilation that I talked about. This is Total Annihilation Kingdoms. Never actually played this, which is mind-boggling to be honest, because I love Total Annihilation so much. I'll do it one day. It's on my list of many things to do. Fields of Glory or Fog. This is one of the first big box games I have got. Doesn't really have a lot in. It kind of smells fusty and horrible, but again I got it for like £2 or whatever, so yeah. This wasn't the first one I got. I think this was the second one that I got, but a great addition to any collection. Now this next one is the first one that I ever got, and this is Mage Slayer for the Windows 95. It's great box art. This I think is part of a collection. Yeah, it's part of a triple pack apparently. Don't have the other two, but yeah, I'll just have to get it anyway because it's a game. You know what I mean? It's still like got the inserts and all that kind of stuff. It's got the game in there, all the feelies and stuff. So yeah, I was very happy to get it. Next is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2000. Apparently I get £10 cash back. I didn't because I got it second hand. But yeah, big, chunky, beefy manual in there and all that other stuff. Next up is the CD-ROM game Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Now this is technically sealed, but it is a little bit kind of unsealed there. I'll open it up eventually. This is the outrageous battle of the sexes. I don't really subscribe to that kind of, in my opinion, old-fashioned thought. But next is something I've never ever heard of, and I don't know if anyone else has. This is City Trader, which is you trade stock apparently. It just looks awful, and yeah, I got it for again a couple of quid, and I've never seen it before, so yeah, that 3D model on the front looks awful. Maybe it's good, I don't know, I've never played it. And next, I believe, is another expansion. Yeah, so it's expansion for Flight Simulator 2000. This is the real ATC 2. I don't actually know a lot about this. I haven't played it, which is running theme in this video. But yeah, it's an expansion for Flight Simulator 2000. And then the last one in my big box collection is the hit list. Just the hit list. So this must be the original compilation they put out. It's got Beach Life, Star Wars, Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, The Sims, Medieval Total War, and Championship Manager Season 1/2. yeah, this is just like a kind of fairly cheap cardboard collection with just the game discs in paper sleeves. Now I'm just going to go through some of my jewel case games just for the fun of it, really. We've got SimCity 3000 Unlimited, not sure why it is called Unlimited, but Tonka Construction, which is a game from my childhood. I had so much fun as a young child. Got Homeworld here, 3D real-time strategy game. Yeah, got it from Cat Protection for £1.50 apparently. MechWarrior 3, I recently got this from a charity shop. Never played it, but it's a mech game, so I'm sure I'll love it. Theme Park World, I played this as a child but on PlayStation. Never played it on PC, but now I can, apparently. Blinky Bill and the Magician, yeah, again, this is a game from my childhood. Some very nostalgic feelings connected to it. Got Pong, not that Pong, but yeah, I've never played this particular version of Pong. Next we got Ground Control Conspiracy. This is the expansion. I don't actually have the original game, but again, they're selling it off cheap, so I got it. Got Homeworld Cataclysm there. Yeah, £1.50. Why not? Got Stone Keep, which again isn't a game that I've played. Tomb Raider 3, Adventures of Lara Croft. Not in the big box, unfortunately, but yeah, 99p. Got Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Not a game I've ever played, to be honest, but a game I can play now. A few of these, like, actually from my childhood. I remember playing Fairyland, I remember playing Hunchback of Notre Dame. Just some weird nostalgic games for me. Got the 11th Hour there. I think this is a fairly famous game, I guess. 99p. Got Dark Vengeance here, looking very dark and vengeful. Next we've got Chris Sawyer's Roller Coaster Tycoon. Pretty cool. I do like a good kind of business simulation game. And this is one of the classics. And this was a very specific buy. This is Iron Blood. I got this specifically because I saw LGR playing it. And I just saw the game and thought it was really cool. And yeah, I know specifically this runs. And I've played it quite a lot actually. Unreal. It doesn't have a big box with it, but yeah, I saw it and I immediately got it because, man, it's Unreal, right? Classic game. Next is Sin. I have no idea what this game is about at all. I didn't want to know. Looks very, very strange. Next up is Action Games. Basically, this is a lot of share action games, action titles. So if we look on the back here, we've got Bug, Windows 95, I don't know what that is, Duke Nukem 3D, Heretic, Hexen, Marathon 2, Radix, Rise of the Triad, Shattered Steel, The Terminator, Astro Rock, Genome, Power Slave, Rise 2, Doom, Monster Truck Madness, and The Big Hunt. Yeah, as you can see there, a whole bunch of very, very iconic shareware titles. Next up is The Wheel of Time. I don't know much about this. I just got it, and I've been meaning to play it, but I just haven't. Got Dark Reign, The Future of War. Looks very, very futuristic and dark. Next is Search and Rescue. Now this is apparently a helicopter game. Next is Kingpin, Life of Crime, which looks very crimey. And now I've got Microsoft Revenge of Arcade. It includes Mr. Pac-Man Relics, Xevious, Mappy, and Motos. I'm always on the lookout for these Microsoft branded titles. I've got another one in here somewhere, I think it's Pinball. Got Tiny Toons Adventures, Buster and the Beanstalk. Got this very recently on one of my Nerd Thrift videos. Next we've got The Sims, classic game. The people simulator from the creator of SimCity, not SimCity, SimCity. Yeah, there we go. Microsoft Pinball Arcade, 7 tables that made pinball history. I'm just very, very interested in these particular collections, the Microsoft ones, so I was very happy to pick this up for £1. We got Sheep. I've actually got this on PlayStation 1. I've never actually played it, but I was very intrigued because it's cute and weird. Got Link's LS2000 here for £2.50. I don't really like golf games or sports games in general, but next is Play with the Gingerbread Man. Now this is like a Dixon's, an old shop in the UK. They released this. This was from my childhood. I don't have many memories of it. I recognise it. I just can't remember much about it. Chicken Run, fun pack. Now I adore Chicken Run. I love Oddman. Chicken Run's great. I think there's a new one coming out in a few years, months. I don't know. An activity pack. Yeah, I love it. Chicken Run's great. Now this is actually another LGR influenced purchase. This is Genome. I haven't played it a lot, but I do like the look of it. It's a mech game, obviously. Next up is Starship Troopers. Gonna be honest, I love the book. I love the film. I've actually met Casper Van Dien, who was in the film. He's a cool guy, and yeah, I just love everything about Starship Troopers franchise. Next is the Settlers 3 Ultimate Strategy on land, on sea, and online. Ooh, fancy. And now this is the Simpsons Virtual Springfield CD that I had previously before I bought the big box PC game. I've still got it. And next we've got Rally Championship, £1.50, pretty cool. And then last but not least we've got a double pack. We've got Command & Conqueror and also Sid Meier's Civilization 2. So yeah, that was my big box video game collection. My favourite is still probably Empire Earth because I've spent a ton of time on that game. And it's just one from my childhood that I have lots of nostalgic connections to. Now, of course, if you did like this video, then by all means like, comment, subscribe, do all that social media goodness, and as always, keep living that best nerd life.